What's up guys, and welcome back. Today we're talking about a Spider-Man game that barely anyone's played or even knows exists. It's called The Amazing Spider-Man Lethal Foes. This thing dropped on the Super Famicom over in Japan on March 17th, 1995. And that's pretty much where the story ends. Japan only. It never made it to North America or Europe. And looking at it from 2026, after Insomniac completely redefined what a Spider-Man game can be, this little Japanese exclusive feels like a forgotten chapter that somehow slipped through the cracks. First off, that title, Lethal Foes. It's from a 1993 comic miniseries, but the game doesn't follow the same big supervillain team-up. Instead, it's more like a greatest hits lineup from Spidey's bad guy roster. You've got Beetle, Lizard, Mysterio, Green Goblin, Scorpion, Venom, Carnage, and even Alistair Smythe, plus a whole swarm of Spider Slayers. It's the classic Spidey concept done right. When we take a look at the graphics, the game actually looks awesome for its time. Seriously, it's one of the best looking 16-bit Spider-Man games out there. Spidey looks amazing, his moves feel right, he's fast, he crawls wherever he wants, and the web swinging actually works. You use the shoulder buttons to fling yourself left or right, and if you get the timing down, it feels surprisingly smooth, especially for something made in 1995. But look, the controls aren't perfect. Some folks swear they're sharp and responsive, but others find them a bit clunky, especially when you're trying to land a web shot mid-jump. There's this double tap mechanic that definitely shows its age. Also, you can just breathe past chunks of levels by spamming web swing if you know the trick. Not really the best design call, but when everything clicks, it's good fun. The levels themselves are pure 90s platformer. Side-scrolling stages, plenty of enemies, timer ticking down, big boss at the end. The time limits can get annoying, sometimes they just feel like artificial pressure, but in certain stages, like the sewers, they actually makes things tense. And the biggest part of the game, the bosses. This is where this game really flexes. Beating classic Spidey-villains in that chunky 16-bit style, there's just something great about it even now in 2026. Between levels, you get little cutscenes with cameos from the Human Torch, Speedball, Iron Fist, and of course Jonah James yelling about Spider-Man being a menace in the Bugle headlines. It's pure comic book energy, which we all love from Spider-Man. The levels are made pretty good for a 1995 game. They're colorful with detailed backgrounds, and the character sprites actually look like the people they're supposed to. Although yeah, Doc Ock does look a bit off. The music is fine, it won't blow you away, but it also doesn't make your ears bleed, which is already a win for mid-90s licensed games. Looking at the game from a 2026 perspective, the thing that sucks is that the game never made it to Europe. We were stuck with some pretty underwhelming acclaimed Spider-Man games on the SNES, and Japan got this gem, a game that got the character right and that actually wanted to make web swinging feel good. It looked and played like Spider-Man should, but only guys in Japan had the luck to enjoy this. Famitsu gave it a 21 out of 40 score back when it launched, which, okay, is pretty low. But now that people can play it with fan translations, a lot of retro fans actually call it one of the best 2D Spider-Man games. Some say it's just a cool curiosity that doesn't quite nail everything, and me, I'm somewhere in between. It's not perfect, some level layouts are messy, and it's short, most players can finish it in an hour, and after you beat it, there isn't much reason to replay. But stack it up next to other superhero games from the mid-90s, it sure stands out. It's got personality. It feels like the devs cared about Spider-Man for once. At a time when we can swing around Insomniac's New York City for hours, going back to Lethal Foes is like flipping through an old, dog-eared comic you found in a dusty box. It's not the best story ever told, sure, but it's got heart, and it's fun. So if you have an emulator, a translation patch, and want to see a hidden corner of Spider-Man's gaming history, check it out. It's a weird little what-if that deserved better than just fading away in Japan. So how about you? Ever tried Lethal Foes? Do you think it holds up in 2026 as a good retro game? Let me know below. Catch you next time, and thanks for watching.
Yeah.